Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to change the belt for your lawnmower Flymo easimo EM032. Basically you need to turn it aside, and then you've got altogether about 11 screws and the blade. So underneath you have the blade you need to take off. Okay, you need spanner size 13 and then you've got 5 screws underneath here. Once you finish that, the 5 screws and the blade, you've got 2 screws on the top here and then 4 where the motor. So it's altogether 11 screws. Okay, I'll show you where they are. There's one hidden underneath that you need to look for. Okay, 4 screws is 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, that's 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the last one is hidden here. See, it's there, it's right there. So it's 5 of them, 4 there and 1 here. Once you take the blade off, the 4 screws here and the hidden screw here, there's 5 and the blade, then you come the top. Okay, at the top you've got 2 screws here to take off. Okay, and then you take the cover off. It's easy. Here you need to scoop it in. You see, you need to take it that way. See. Okay, now you've got the engine, the motor. Again, you need to take. Now after taking the 5 screws and the blade underneath, you've got this cover on the top here. You take these 2 screws on the top here and then you take the cover off. It's easy. And then you've got the motor. Okay, remember all the screws are the same, okay, except only these 2 in the front, on the top, they are different. The rest of the screws are the same, so if you mix them, don't worry about them. Now you can remove the motor. Okay, you've got 2 filters here, one here, one stuck there. You can do them later. Okay, you've got 2 filters, don't worry about them, we're gonna fit them later. They come on the side. Now you've got the motor, that's where you need to work. That's with the blade, sorry, the belt. Really loosen the 4 screws. This is the 4 screws that you need to loosen, or you can take them off. It's totally up to you. Now the bearing for the motor is in movement, so it's easy for you to put the belt on. I'll show you how to do it. There's a certain way to do it, and now you see it's easy to move it around. Either you loosen it or you're taking it off, and I'll show you in a second. Just one more thing, if you decide to take the wiring off, it's up to you, but if you want to do so, is the brown at the back, the blue in the front, and it's a bit tricky. It's got a safety pin here. I'll show you. You need to press on it, this one, little one here. I'll show you with the screwdriver. Okay, it's this one, top here. You need to press it and then you pull it up. It will come off easy, otherwise it will stuck. So this safety pin, this one, you need to press it and then you pull it up. Really, you don't need to take the wiring off. You can work without taking it off, but if you decide, then that's the way to do it. My advice, if you're doing this work, just use the normal screwdriver. Don't use the drill. The reason why, because the screws are rusty, so you're more likely to ruin them. So yeah, so see you in a bit to how we're gonna do the belt. Now we are in the issue of making the belt on. Okay, so you start from the bottom and you do it one side. Okay, now you hold here and you turn it around slightly, little by little, and it's gonna go on. once the top is in, then you just push this one. That's it, it's on. Okay, once it's on, see, it's on here, on there. You just need to do the screws for the motor, the 4 of them. So you need to take them off to make it easy for you to move the bearing, and then you do the round one you're holding here. Once this is in, then you just push this a little bit and then it goes in. Now you do the 4 screws here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Once you do the 4, then you turn it around and you do the wiring and the rest of the screws. Okay, see in a bit. As you can see, we've done the 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now is the belt is tight. Okay, it's very strong. Okay, now we just put it back where it should be. Okay. So this side. Keep forgetting. Once it's in, before we push it in, sorry. Okay, now we put the filters back where they were, here. The motor back, the brown wire at the back, the blue one at the front. Now we're gonna turn it aside to do the screws, but just be careful. Okay, now we need to do the blade and the 4 screws. Okay, see you in a bit. Now we've done the 5 screws, 1 there, and the 4 that I showed you before. 1, 2, sorry, I need to move the blade. 3 and 4, the blade, and the 5th screw, which is hidden here. Now it's all done underneath, so we need to just do the cover and try the mower. Okay, now after you've done the 5 screws underneath and the blade, let's give it a go before we put the cover back. Okay, let's see. It's working. Now we just make sure the wire is all lined. Okay, get the front cover, scoop it in, as you can see. Let's scoop it in. Okay, and then just push it a little bit here and there, and the front screws there, 1 there, and the last one. So remember, it's about 11 screws. Doesn't matter where they are, they're all the same except the front, the top 2, they are different. The rest is the same screws. So the blade underneath, 5 screws, remember the hidden screw. And then once you get the 2 screws on the top, the cover out, do the 4 screws from the motor, so it's easy for you to do the belt and do the round the belt. Push it in, do the screws and put everything back. Yeah, so if you like it and you think you benefit from that video, please put the thumb up and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.